Platform Austria addresses the phenomenon of platform urbanism, and platform urbanism is something that many of us have already encountered on an everyday basis, probably daily, increasingly so during the time of the pandemic. And it has to do with the fact that many of the everyday services that we use in cities are now digitally enabled, so that we use an application to access particular urban services.
What was really interesting was to see how we think about community. That's a key question if you think about how we are going to live together in the future. And the question of community is something that is being addressed by platforms almost directly. The sense of community that we were used to, that sense got lost on the way.
That there are two themes in particular. First, access is the new capital, which points towards the orientation towards economic goals and very much to a neoliberal formation of the economy, if you will. And the second theme is the platform is my boyfriend. And that points to the fact that in the era of social media, again, media is not an abstract thing outside of our lives, but media are something that are constructed by all of us through our input. And then all different aspects of emotions come into play as well, because how do we relate to architecture as media?
What unites them was really the experience that there are enormous changes, and they are affecting every element, every situation in our lives, from the way we live, from the way we work, the way we socialize. All these different levels of our co-living are currently affected. And what was so really important for us is to see how new forms, how new typologies of form, I should say, how they emerge. Things like co-living spaces, distribution hubs, then new transport system. And that was really of interest to see what the effects on architecture are when you think about these developments.
So that what we see with platform urbanism is that a development that we've encountered previously, that the message becomes more important than the content, is also now true for architecture and urbanism. So this pavilion, if you will, is very much a pavilion of messages that taps into precisely this aspect of platform urbanism that is very much geared towards producing messages to act as a medium. And medium literally means the in-between, between us and the city, if you will, between us as users and the city as the area and the space that we dwell in and that we inhabit.